Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I've kind of been away for a while, so I apologize to those who are subscribers or to those who have checked out any of my videos. I've been really sick and today is actually the first day I'm feeling a little bit better. So I wanted to do a review on this product that I've had for several weeks now. And I've been dying to tell you guys about this because I'm really impressed with it. This is the Covergirl True Naked palette, and this one is in roses. These came out maybe a couple months ago. They're part of Covergirl's True Naked collection. There are blushes, lipsticks, and lots of things in this line. And I was a little skeptical about this because so many people are coming out with these palettes and they're subpar, and I was reluctant to buy it. And so I watched some reviews and I heard some kind of mixed things about it. And when I hear mixed reviews, I kind of feel like there must be something enough of positive stuff for me to try it out. So I picked it up. I got this for I think $9.98 at Walmart. It does retail for I believe 12 anywhere from 12 to $14 if you get it like at a Walgreens or a CVS. So I advise you to go to Walmart because you're gonna save a few dollars there. So at any rate, I'll kind of talk about how this is packaged. The packaging is it's cute. It's got this in gold lettering. There are two other palettes that I did not purchase. There's a nudes and there's a goldens, and I've heard a lot of good reviews about the goldens. But then I've heard some negative reviews about the goldens and the nudes as well, that they're not very pigmented. So, you know, it just depends on the person. I was watching another YouTuber talk about another palette that I bought, and she made a very good point in saying that it's not always about how pigmented something is. That isn't always the defining feature of how great the product is overall. Because sometimes you want a subtle color, sometimes you want a color that's not going to give you a huge punch right out on the outset because it takes forever to blend that out. You want something that you can build. And so I thought that was a really good point. But with that said, I'm not trying to say these aren't pigmented. These are very, very pigmented. This one in particular, I don't know about the other two, but I've heard that they're not as pigmented. So at any rate, I'll just kind of give you my brief overview. I really, really love this palette. I think it's wonderful quality. You get a lot for your $9 or however much you end up paying for it. The packaging, it's sturdy enough, but you know, over time I can see that this is probably going to break, as most of these packages tend to do over time. On the back side of it, it does list, or actually it goes like this. It does list the different names of the eyeshadows, which is nice, I guess, because you can refer to it in tutorials and so forth. So most of these are like, well, there's a variety of names. There's one that's almond, champagne, baby, rose gold, copper rose, dusk, mauvergine, and mousse. Okay, so you get eight colors, and they go from light to dark, and you've got two, or no, actually you've got three. You've got three mattes, and then five of the shimmers. So what I'll do is I'll swatch the mattes for you, and then I'll swatch the shimmer shades. And just so you know, I did create the look I'm wearing on my eyes completely with this palette. I didn't incorporate anything else that is not from this palette. So and I want to say that these are very, very, very creamy. They don't flake on you. They are so buttery and so soft. These are just really, really nice. There is one that's a little bit powdery. It's this one here, but it's not powdery in a chalky sense. It's like a creamy powder, I guess you could say, almost like the Bare Minerals powders. So and the middle one, the same thing, but they blend out beautifully. So this one is the lightest color that I was saying is a little bit powdery, but not in a chalky way. This is like a middle pinky mauve, and then this one is like a medium mauve. Okay, and this is what I used as my transition color for today's look. So if you can see, that's like one swipe, and you can see there is still some color on my finger. So that kind of gives you a sense of the staying power of these. They last a really long time. I did use this palette During Valentine's, I did my Valentine's makeup with most of the colors in here. I did use a couple other things. I used some glitter in that look, but for the most part, I used the colors from this palette. Okay, I'm gonna start to swatch the shimmer shades. So, gonna go in order here. And one of these I'm noticing is kind of interesting. It's got these ever so tiny little blue flecks in it. It's really cool. I did not notice that before. Okay. Okay, so here are, if you guys can see that, these are the shimmer shades. So, these ones over here are the matte, and these are the shimmers. So this is the lightest, shimmeriest one. It's like a champagne-y pink. This one is like rose gold, and I believe that one is called rose gold. This is the one that I noticed. I don't think you can see it in here, but it has some blue, really tiny blue flecks. But it's like like an eggplant. This one is a very dark browny purple, and this one is like a more blue red purple, if you will. But these are all kind of on the cool side. And so these are just one swipe of all of these. So if you can see how much color payoff you get. So these are the shimmer and these are the mattes. So the only criticism I would have with these colors is that you don't really get one that's a good brow bone highlight. I did use this today as a brow bone highlight. I guess it worked okay. But some people may find it necessary to pull from another palette for that purpose. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely give these like a 9 or 9.5 because they're really good quality. I've heard people compare these to the Naked palettes, which I don't own. Interestingly, they're called trunaked. So definitely think the company had something of that sort in mind when creating these. They wanted to put out a more affordable alternative. So I really love these. I would recommend. Don't think I'm going to go out and buy the other two only because I don't need them. These are colors I didn't really have. So hopefully this review helps you guys. I think this is suitable for all skin tones. I'm about an NC44 in MAC. I wear the shade Cadiz in the, what is it? Ooh, NARS Sheer Glow. So that just kind of gives you a sense of what my skin tone is. So hope this helps. Please give me your feedback, like and subscribe, and stay tuned. I have more videos coming up.